points so they can bet on the shit. So, I mean, I don't see nothing great about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Right.
he hitting his pockets. He got a good offensive line. They blocking for him most of the time. He got a clean pocket, so he should be. That's what he should be doing. He doing his fucking job.
Yeah.
But do they look like world beaters? Nah, they barely winning these games.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying about the Chiefs, man. They barely winning these games, and it is about the matchups. Like, I don't trust none of these teams personally. All these teams to me are flawed. Like the Chiefs, their front seven is poo. Their front seven, you could run all over them, and then you could score on their secondary. All they got is Matthew. Clark, I don't know what's happened to Clark. He disappears. Jones disappears at the D tackle. So the Chiefs are weak to me on defense. And if you run the ball effectively, and then if you rush Patrick Mahomes and you switch up the coverages on him and you move him out of his spots, he can be had, but you got to do it for 60 minutes. You can't do it for 50 minutes or 58. You got to do it for 60 minutes. That's the only way that you could get that. And the Bills are straight to me, but I don't know. Like, I seen them in some big games this year. If you put that foot on if you put that physicality on them guys, they kind of fold.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure. And then the Steelers, Big Ben just is trash to me, dog. And then
you ain't wrong. He a wooden statue back there. You know what I'm saying? He's just fragile as hell.
Yeah. Now, out of all the quarterbacks, to me, like, he's the clutches in the AFC. He's the clutches. He'll make the clutch plays. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Big Ben, when he get to dancing with them pretty feet and shit, with his fat ass, he got them pretty feet, them little ballerina toes. Man, he finna pick you apart.
He like Baloo, Jungle.
You said Big Ben look like Baloo off of Jungle Book. Nigga, I am done. This nigga said Baloo. The bare necessities.
What you got? It's the bare necessities.
Looking for the bare necessities. I'm like, this fool is a fat boy dancing like that.
You the quarterback, nigga.
Right.
Like the center, nigga. What?
Right. Big Ben said, I got this. Touchdown. And then the Titans, man, I don't know, man. The Titans look real good one week, and then the next week they look trash. Their defense has been terrible.
Their defensive coordinator drunk.
Yeah.
Sometimes he have a good game plan, and sometimes he don't. And then he don't adjust shit. He don't adjust it.
Sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes I don't. That's the Titans D coordinator. And Ray will be on the sideline looking like he finna go choke his ass. Ray will look like one of the mob bosses. Hey, what you doing? What you doing, man? Dude, slap, nigga. Man, I know he be wanting to slap that dude. And the Dolphins, they straight. It's just that Tua, he just young. And they'll throw fits in there, but I don't know. I just think they're young. I think they'll be ready next year to take off.
I put it like this. I still think Hurts is better than Tua.
Yeah, I think so too. I never was sold on Tua. Tua to me is nothing more than a Chad Pennington. That's it. if you block for him, he's gonna pick your team apart. But if he gets hit a few times, he's done. You can mentally take him out the game because that's what happened to Chad Pennington. He kept mentally getting taken out the game.
Right.
So
he has some all defense.
Yeah. The Jets, the Jets defense, that, and then I think it was in Miami too. Yeah.
Yeah, when he was in Miami.
Yeah.
He was sauce.
Right. Right. And the Ravens, I think the Ravens can mess around and beat the Fix. I think they can go on the road and beat everybody because they got one of the best road records in the AFC.
But can they beat Kansas City?
No, they can't beat them. They can't. They don't match up well against Kansas City.
But if they run the ball instead of trying to play pass touchdown for pass touchdown, if they actually just say, fuck it, y'all score quickly, good for y'all. Let's just run the ball and get down the field and then score. You know what I'm saying? Instead of y'all trying to go three and out, he putting up 7, 14, 21. Now y'all like, damn, now all we can do is pass. Like, y'all do the same fucking thing every single time. They just like, all right, y'all want to play this game?
Yeah.
We're going to win every single time.
Yeah.
So they got to just run the ball. I don't care if they score 14 zip. Run the ball. That's it. Because they can't stop the run.
Right. Exactly. And their defense has been suspect this year, so I don't know. I think they need to fire everybody in the off season, bring in some coach. I mean, John Harbaugh, if you want to keep him, cool, but I would clean house and bring some new blood in there. Some young guy and everything and go on from there. And then I would build that front four up again because Calais Campbell looked like he about done. So
their whole defense look like they about done.
Yeah. Browns and the Colts. Who you think gonna get that final spot? You think the Browns or the Colts gonna get it?
I want to say the Browns because they gonna be able to market.
Baker. Yeah, they gonna market him. So I think I just don't see a playoff without him in it. Because they put too much money into him, and they got all these progressive commercials. Every time I'm looking up, it's another progressive commercial. I'm like, this dude ain't done nothing. He got all okay. Yes, that's how we do it.
Right. So I see them putting the Browns above the Colts. You know what I'm saying? So don't forget the shit gonna happen there. They'll slide the Browns up and up.
Yeah, because it's saying here, hold on. It's saying here the NFL playoff clinching scenario. Let's see. Okay, AFC clinched. Buffalo Bills, they got the AFC's division title. Kansas City got the West and first round bye. Pittsburgh has the North. Baltimore plays at Cincinnati this week. Baltimore clinches playoff berth with a win or a Cleveland loss or Indy loss or Baltimore tie plus Miami loss or a Baltimore tie plus a Tennessee loss or a Baltimore tie plus a Cleveland tie or a Baltimore tie plus an Indiana tie.
Fuck all the ties.
Right. It ain't gonna be no ties. Cleveland Browns, basically they clinch if they win or Indiana. They say Indianapolis. They Indiana. The Indiana loss or a Tennessee loss plus a Miami win or tie plus a Baltimore win or tie. And the Colts, they're in if they win plus a Tennessee loss or a tie or Indy tie plus a Tennessee loss. And they also could clinch I mean, yeah, that's if that's how they can win the AFC South division. So they could win the division still and get the home field advantage for first round.
Oh.
So that's for that. But they can clinch a playoff if they win and Baltimore loss or tie, or Indiana wins plus Cleveland loss or tie, and Indiana wins plus a Miami loss or tie. And Miami clinches the berth if they win. And number two is if they do lose, Baltimore has to lose, and Cleveland has to lose, and Indiana have to lose. But if they win, they're in. But they play at Buffalo. But I think Buffalo gonna sit their guys, so
yeah,
they could win that. And the Browns, they play against Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh's sitting their guys.
Yeah, it's lost to the Jets, so they're gonna have to play hard.
Yeah, and Tennessee clinches AFC South division with a win or a Indy loss, or if they both tied, then they would win it. Tennessee clinches a playoff berth with a Baltimore loss or a Miami loss. So they clinch that if they don't win. NFC, Green Bay won the North, New Orleans won the South, Seattle won the West, Tampa Bay made the playoffs, so they clinched. Arizona clinches a playoff berth with a Arizona win or a tie plus a Chicago loss. Chicago play at Green Bay. They probably gonna win that because Green Bay's sitting everybody. Chicago clinches a playoff berth with a win, basically, or Arizona loss. Or if they tie with Arizona, they got the tiebreaker. Cowboys and the Giants. Dallas clinches the NFC East division with a win plus a Washington loss. And if they tie, Washington must lose. So basically, Washington got to lose for Dallas to get in. Green Bay clinches the first round bye with a win. Oh, shoot. So Green Bay going to have to play their guys because they still have to clinch the first round bye.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So if they win, then, or a tie, then they got the bye, or a Seattle loss. Or if Seattle ties, they got that division. Los Angeles, they'll clinch a playoff berth with a win or a tie or a Chicago loss, or if Chicago ties. New Orleans Saints, they'll clinch a first round bye if they win and Green Bay loses and Seattle wins. So they need Green Bay to lose, and they'll get that first round bye.
Oh, yeah, that's what they need.
Right, that's what they definitely need. The Giants are clinched. They play Dallas, so basically Dallas and the Giants playing for the last playoff spot. If New York wins, the only way they clinch the NFC East is if they beat Dallas. So whoever went out the Dallas and Giants game, they're in if Washington loses. Right. So Seattle and Seahawks. The Seahawks are going to be at San Fran. Seattle clinches the first round bye with a win plus a Green Bay loss and a New Orleans loss, or if they tie. And Washington play at Philly, which is Sunday night. So they win if they just win. Or if they tie the game and Dallas loses or tie, they win because they got the tiebreaker. So, so that's just how it is. That's crazy, man. So
still up in the air.
Yeah. But that just shows you how trash the NFC is.
Yeah.
The AFC, like, look, man, we been got this wrapped up. The Chiefs said we got it. You know, we don't gotta be like Sharon Rodgers and wait. But that's the scenario. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be some. They gonna go at it in NFC this weekend.
They can't let off gas.
Cause the Rams play, I think the Cardinals. Oh, that's gonna be a game. That's gonna be a game. But I can't. I refuse to talk about damn basketball like that. I just talked about those games because they were like the first games, of the season. But I'm not finna talk about this. Cause I'm like, dude, it's like the Knicks blew out the Sixers. I'm like, yeah. But when it gets down to when everything gets thick and they need guys to be here and that, you know what time it is.
All right.
God damn, the Clippers beating Minnesota by. God dang, they beating them by 30? They mad. How mad are they? You big mad or little mad? I'm big mad. Yeah, because they got beat by 50 and everybody was going crazy about it. I'm like, they got beat by 50, so what? Kawhi didn't play, and we know Paul George he's no planners Paul. Like, why is everybody so surprised? Like, nobody told them to pay him all that money.
Yep.
What you thought he was gonna do? You thought he was finna turn into Michael Jordan?
That's what they thought.
Man, he took that commercial seriously. Sometimes I dream that he is me. Like Mike. He wants to be like Mike. He trying to be like Mike.
I'm watching this Texas-Colorado game. Texas is spraying Colorado.
Oh, yeah, they don't like each other. Texas and Colorado do not like each other.
It is. Sprayed.
No, I got to find a channel to watch college football because I got rid of my sports and stuff. So, because I could watch my other stuff on this channel. So I got to find something. But
yeah, my Hulu, I can watch live sports and I can get games in different areas.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, that's better than paying for the cable because cable, you limited to what they give you.
Yeah, but I told my mom she could keep that cable because we got a deal, and not only that, I told her all she really want is OWN and BET, but I'm gonna tell her I think Hulu got that, so she can get rid of that stuff because I'm gonna tell her you can watch it on the Fire Stick, but that's up to her. I'll be like, whatever. I'm good. I had that boom box. I was playing that bitch on my truck. I pulled up. That bit was blasted.
Oh, Lord.
I was at work when I got off. They man, my dog was like, God damn, Dawkins. The hell? So that lasts for the whole day? I'm like, yep. I had that bit blasted. I'll pull it up, dog. One Mexican was looking around like, who is playing that shit? That bitch was funking. The kids was on their skateboards. They stopped. They was like, okay. I said, yeah. Yeah, that's that big boy. That's that big boy. Now playing that bitch. I was in that bitch jamming, boy. I was in that bitch killing it. I was like, I know they praying over downfall. Say what? I know they praying over downfall. Turn that bitch out loud, boy.
Damn, man. That's what's up, shit.
Yeah, man. I was in that bitch. And that bitch be changing colors. That bitch be going from red, purple, all that bitch. Especially at night. You can see that bitch in the truck. They like, And I wear that bitch like a backpack. I walked in that bitch jamming at work after I got off. Walking through to everybody like, okay, that's that shit, right? I said, see, y'all don't know about funky. See, I had to show y'all. You know what I'm saying? Man, they don't know about how we do, man. I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, bruh, I see people with their little speakers, you know, at work and everything. I'm like, man, I need me one. Man, what? My mom's got me that. Oh, I said, oh, it's over. I put that bitch on Instagram. Like, this is what happens when you hustle.
I seen that bitch. I was like, damn, what the fuck is that?
Hey, yeah. What it's a boom box. It's a new boom box. You hook that bitch up with the Bluetooth, or you can put the aux in that bit and ride.
Yeah.
You can put hell yeah, I had that bit blasting in the truck, boy, at work. Just hitting them corners. Just blasted that bit. Then that 50 came on. I had that 50 as the side of the thing. It's cocking that thing. That thing. Boy, niggas is like, boy, I know Dave Chappelle wanted to come out of nowhere. They should have never gave y'all niggas money.
I know, even El Paso too, they like, what in the wide world?
Dude, I killed everybody's speaker. Cause my junk is huge, bro. But it's light though. It's real light.
Yeah.
And I got that bitch on me like a backpack. I be walking through that bitch with it. And as soon as I get outside, I turn that bitch on in my truck.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. That shit look tight. Gotta get me one.
Hell yeah, that bitch be banging. I play some slow songs on that bitch. So tell me what you're waiting for. Ooh, I just wanna love you. I just wanna love you. What? That bitch be funky. Man, they looking at me like this man got all type of music. Then I had the red rat. This is serious. Hey, you girl with the data skirt. You make me swell in the blood. That's a bad. I was like, what?
Oh my God.
Oh no. This is serious. Dude. And then my dog from Houston, we call him What It Do, dog. Funniest Mexican you'll ever meet, dog. This motherfucker said, man, let me find out you out here moving dope and shit. I'm like, man, don't say that shit. You know, I'm like one of the few niggas in here that's real.
Ain't joke. Don't joke.
Don't joke about that. He was like, man, you be playing that bitch. And I said, hell yeah, playing in the trunk. I'm pulling up on everybody. Bamming. And then he telling me, he like, man, I be playing the Screwed. I said, I play Screwed too. Drink up in my cup. Man, hold up. It's the man. Now what, I got it booming in the neck? I play everything in the truck. You might mess around and pull up Justin Bieber playing.
Yeah, everything though.
What? Yeah, I had everything playing. Man, my mom was like, oh, Lord, what have I done? I said, you don't know what you did, but you know, HD finna go. It's off. I'm playing all type of music in that bit. Just funkin'.
I don't blame you, because I got some like Bluetooth wireless headphones for my job. I just be jamming, nigga. Just like, why this nigga dancing and change diapers, nigga? Cause I got some funk in my ear.
You got to, dog, or you gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna go crazy, dog, in that bit. Cause I be in that truck by myself all day, and then I got tired of having them bitches in my ear. I said, man, I need me a boom box, dog. I ain't know my mom was gonna get me a big one. I like F it. I'm walking around, everybody looking at me like, man, how? He said, so everybody gonna hear you. I said, yep, they gonna know I'm coming. Cause I'm gonna have that bit blasting.
Yeah, that's how I be listening to most of your videos. I just put that shit on. Be like, fuck you.
Mm-hmm. I be having them things blamming in there. Man, I told everybody Orlando was gonna be straight. They was like, nah, man, we just still need to get rid of Fournier.
Yeah, he has to go.
Yeah, and we'll be all right.
Like, if they ain't got to be like a superstar, but just a real good player.
Right.
And that's about it. You know what I'm saying? That's willing to like go against the other teams. We'll be straight. We just need one person. That's
right.
it. Sad about like how the Heat got Butler. We need somebody to carry the team, like at least as a star wise.
Yeah.
He's straight, but he ain't consistent. Any injury prone. So
yeah. I like Fultz, man. I think Fultz gonna turn into that guy. Cause down the stretch, Fultz has really stepped up. He's really been saving us.
Yeah, he don't look like he's scared to play ball no more. Now he's getting in there. So I will hope he do improve. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he was scared at first. I just think they got rid of him too fast. I just think they just panicked because, you know, his shooting motion wasn't right at first. But I think if they would have worked with him, I think he would have been fine. Because I think he's going to be better than Ben Simmons to me. I think he is.
I think he about there now. Like, he wasn't there.
I think he about there now.
Right, because he can at least score.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If he ain't on a fast break, he ain't doing shit. So folks can play like the slow game. Shit slow down, he can still operate. You know.
Yeah, he's a true point guard. That's why I like him. He's a true. Then we got that kid Cole Anthony off the bench.
They just gotta get rid of 48. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I say it ain't gotta be a superstar. It could just be, you know what I'm saying, a good known player. You know what I'm saying? And they'll come in and have that shit. And set that shit off, you know what I'm saying? But nobody want to come to Orlando.
No, you right. Don't know. We got to get our guy from the draft. We're going to have to. We're going to have to find, or we're going to have to pick up a free agent who nobody wants. You know, because they was talking about trading for DeRozan. I said, hell no, don't bring him here. We already got Fournier. Now, if you're going to get rid of Fournier, then I'll bring him. But you can't have him and Fournier out there, dog. Nah. Hell no. That ain't gonna work. Nah, I'll take DeRozan over Fournier any day. But you can't have both of them on the team, dog. Cause Fournier cause somebody was talking about that, like Fournier dropped 25. I'm like, he gonna drop 5 points next game? Like, he ain't good. I seen this movie before. Yeah. We're doing good because Terrence Ross coming off that bench killing. Nobody got an answer for him.
Yeah, Orlando straight. You know what I'm saying? I think they're just one piece away from like being a real contender. Like, we good. We can battle, but it's just a 7-game series. We can get you one game. It's just
we not winning a series. Hell no. We not there. We got to bring it. Like you said, we need somebody. We need somebody to fail a drug test or something, and we could get them.
Exactly.
Shit, for real. Messing, man, for real, man. Shoot. We need to see if we could go after we should have went after Fred VanVleet, but we paid Vucevic too much damn money.
Yeah.
That's what messed us up. We paid him way too much money.
But Isaac and all them other niggas, they supposed to step up though, because that's why they ain't getting nobody. They trying to depend on them niggas.
Yeah, well, yeah, basically he hurt. What's his face? he got hurt. So damn, who else I gonna say? Yeah, Vucevic. Yeah, Isaac got hurt. He got hurt in the bubble, so he's still gonna be out for a while. And Mo Bamba, it's like I don't know. He's soft to me.
Yeah, I don't like him. He can go. He can go.
Yeah, you can let him out. Like if you gonna use him, I would just use him cause the other dude, Birch is a baller. Number 24, that's a throwback player. I like that light skinned ass dude. He look like the dude you go to the club. He over there trying to holler at the mama and the sister. Like, look, man, we could get this going. He got to pour it out his mouth and in his hand, talking to the chick, and I'm like, this dude is real.
Yeah, we need a scorer and we need an enforcer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel like they need. They just too soft.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is. They need somebody with attitude on the team. Like if we would have got Rondo, it would have been a different situation. You know what I'm saying? It would have been a whole better situation.
Yeah.
But,
no.
That's all I'm saying. Like in that kind of frame, we need it.
Yeah, that's our first time starting 4-0 since 09. In 09, we went far.
Yeah, because they had shooters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then what's the dude name? Oh yeah, Dwayne Bacon. That's who I was thinking about. That dude is raw. He a throwback player. He's number 8. And he from Florida State. He went to Florida State.
Okay, I know about him.
I do too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just gotta get their shit together. Once they figure out the rotations and all that shit, yeah, ain't gonna be a problem. It's just a 7-game series. Like, can y'all stop Giannis for 7 games?
Hell no. Hell no. Huh?
He would stop KD and Kyrie for 7 games.
That is a double hell to the no, baby. Man, we wouldn't even be able to stop. Man, I think we would have a chance against Toronto, but in Philly, but I think we could give Philly a run because we play Philly tough all the time.
Yeah, we can put that
right.
We shoot. They really can't shoot.
Right.
We can outshoot Philly, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
We could beat them, but no, I don't see us beating nobody else. That's like
I don't think we can beat Boston, the Nets, or Milwaukee.
I think we can beat Boston because I don't like Boston to win.
Yeah.
And we can outshoot Boston.
Yeah, we can. Boston don't have no good offense. Their offense is trash.
Yeah,
it's trash, dog. I don't know what people see in Boston. They just do not look good offensively. And in Miami, we match up well against Miami. We do well when we play Miami. I guess that's because we in state, but yeah. But Washington, they 0-4 right now. And Russ getting all these triple doubles.
Yeah, see, Russ could have did that shit in Orlando. You know what I'm saying?
Right, he could have came to Orlando. We'd have been straight. I'd have took Angry Dude.
Yeah.
That's where he needed to go. Everybody was like, he went to Washington. I'm like, why he go to Washington? Washington ain't finna do nothing. They gonna be trash. He should have came to Orlando. Washington.
Why would you pair Bill with a more aggressive John Wall?
Thank you. My sentiments exactly. That's all you put him with.
That's like, why was that good? That was dumb.
That was stupid. You put him with a meaner John Wall. Like Russell would be great he would be good in Orlando because Fultz can play without the ball. and play with the ball. So you could have put him and Fultz in the backcourt. He could have did his angry, going 100 miles per hour. Fultz would have slowed it down. That's what Russ needed to play with, was a point guard. That's what I'm trying to tell people. He's not a point guard. He's a 2 guard. That's it. If you put him with a good point guard who can put him in spots, he'll be fine.
Yeah, that's why Harden was playing good. It's just he wasn't making his damn shots. That was on Russ, like how it was with KD.
Right.
He don't need to bring the ball up the court. That's why they had Harden bring it up the court and put him in the position. Russ just was fucking up. But like you're right, he would have fit in Orlando because he could throw 100 miles per hour to the hole and kick out.
Right.
And Friday can shoot. So it don't matter. Right. It would have worked perfectly. But putting him with Bill, that's y'all got the same exact thing that y'all just gave away before, and y'all gave up picks and all other bullshit. It's just dumb. How are you a GM? How are you a general manager doing dumb shit unless you are getting paid to do the dumb shit? That's all I can think of him.
Yeah, because I don't understand that. It's like I don't get why. Like, why would you do that? So it's like I don't get it. That was just dumb to me. And Sacramento looking good too. I told people, man, I would take De'Aaron Fox over all these guys. Man.
I don't know why Ball got picked over that, man.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, people trying to tell me, like, because they was dissing De'Aaron Fox about, like, the Ja Morant thing. This one dude said something about him that De'Aaron Fox is, he's they asked about Ja Morant, and he was like, that's who De'Aaron Fox wish he could be. And I'm like, why would you diss De'Aaron Fox? He's never said nothing about you. And it's like, that's why I don't like watching these shows, because they be putting these soft, square-ass dudes up there, knowing if you seen them in person, you slap them, they run into the police. Man, he slapped me. You ain't see that? Those soft-ass. Like, dude, De'Aaron Fox will beat the mess out of you. I'm like, stop it. And then not only that, dude, De'Aaron Fox and Ja Morant, dude, if you want to be honest, De'Aaron Fox is a better point guard, if you want to be honest. De'Aaron could run a team. It's just that he had Luke Walton, but now they winning because Luke Walton and them, they finally realizing, okay, we got something here. So we're going to put Buddy Hield at the 2 guard and we're going to put De'Aaron Fox at the point. And that's what I kept saying. That's all you had to do.
Terrible.
Huh?
Luke is terrible.
Yeah, he's real terrible, but he had to figure out, like, because he kept bringing Buddy off the bench. Remember, he was bringing Buddy off the bench and all that last year. And I kept telling people, why are you bringing Buddy Hield off the bench? That's a killer. What are you doing? You put him out there with De'Aaron Fox, because he's out there, that'll let De'Aaron Fox get to his spots better.
Yeah, because you got a shooter.
Right. Come on. But Luke dumb, dog. He only in that position because his daddy Bill Walton.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only reason why he got a second chance. You took over for a team that was easily on autopilot. So you ain't do shit there. You got this talented team, but you ain't doing shit out there. You ain't making no noise because you got way better than Ball. He murdered Ball, so I don't even understand why they even make a comparison about that. And he just he ain't in the same situation that Ja Morant was in. He in fucking Sacramento. That's like playing for the Oakland Raiders. It's a team pit. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't care about shit going on out there.
No, you right about that, bro. That's the truth. I just don't understand, like, how Steve Kerr still got a job and he's been terrible and he's getting exposed that he can't coach.
Yeah, but you can see that when y'all should have been waxing Cleveland.
Right.
Every finals, bro. I don't even care who you didn't have, nigga.
Yeah.
Y'all should have, just based off of like, if you would have played, your players a certain way in certain situations, at least adjusted something, y'all would have won y'all games, and y'all fucking lost. I can't respect you, bro.
No. I told you he none but a Phil Jackson. They just hop into good situations, and everybody always talk about Phil great. He got Michael to play the triangle. I'm like, dude, Michael was they ain't run no they gave the ball to Mike. The only difference was Michael got Pippen better. Pippen was able to handle the ball, and he was able to be the point guard, and he was able to run the offense in the sets. See, Mike was doing that, but Mike hated doing that because facilitating and scoring, that is hard to do. And people don't understand that. When you're trying to score and trying to run the team, that's hard. That's why back in the day, they would get their floor general and then they would have their scorer. That's how you build the team. And that's what I was trying to tell people. Like, dude, Pippen was a good role player. He fit his role. He brought the ball up. He would score at times. He would put pressure on the defense because he could handle the ball. And he had these long arms that touched the floor. Like, you couldn't really rip him. Pippen wasn't getting ripped like that. So that's what I'm saying. And then he could pass. There was nothing wrong with his talent. The problem with Pippen was it was mental. Pippen would have breakdowns at certain times. But when you got a guy like Mike there, Pippen would look better. Right. Pippen would look. No, my bad. You good?
Hold on.